All right, good morning, Scouts fans. Welcome to your Sunday morning live stream of Scouts Sport A against Des Moines Junior Bucs. This is the 3-seed playoff for this two-pool tournament bracket. So we'll be technically today playing for 5th and 6th place.
Good morning, everyone. I would like to ask that all players line up on the blue lines. All players line up on the blue lines. We would like to thank you all for attending the Moines Showdown this weekend. We ask that all players, coaches, and fans treat our officials with respect and good sportsmanship. Owatonna Youth Hockey would like to extend a huge thank you to Courtyard by Marriott for sponsoring this weekend's tournament.
Hope everyone caught that corporate sponsorship message there.
Today's final game, Owatonna Youth Hockey would like to take a moment and recognize two players from today's game with a special award as nominated by our coaches. The Can't Coach That Award honors a hockey player whose heart, effort, and character lift everyone around them. This player encourages others, is positive, and shows what it means to be an outstanding teammate. They represent the very spirit of hockey and the love of the game. This award celebrates the player who reminds us that some things you just can't coach. I'm going to say the name of one player from each team. Please skate up and get your award. From Kansas City, we would like to recognize Adrian Roswell. Congratulations. And from Des Moines, we would like to recognize Hudson Parsons. All right, let's play hockey.
That's cool. All right, that's fun.
And a deserving recipient.
We are far from Wichita. Your starting lineup for the Scouts is going to be Rosewell, Mills, Dowell, Weldy, and Perel. We are underway. Rosewell charges the puck off the face-off. The Bucs will knock it up to the red line. Back into Scouts territory. Oh, there's a good trip. And they do call that one. So Weldy went around to get that puck and wrap around the goal. Got his feet knocked out from under him. And the Scouts will go on an early power play. Hopefully you can hear me because I'm literally right under the speaker for the music. So
Should I be muting that when the music comes on so we don't have
right.
copyright?
Yeah.
You want me to do that?
Burrell does a good job keeping it in. Fires a shot, top corner, right into the goal. That was a sweet, saucy, all the way from the blue line. Took the goalie right off guard. That was a pretty cool vantage point for me because I could see it going in the whole way. It was like, so now your lines, the Munchkin line, you got Dusler, Weber, and Parse out there. Still Weldy and Perel. Bucs ended up with the puck, but skated in offside. Barely any time gone so far. We're 14-18 left in the first. They're trying to put us to sleep with the Imagine Dragons song this morning. That used to be my alarm music to wake up to.
Trip there. Not gonna call that one.
So the Scouts charge the puck into the Bucs end. They'll strip it away. Scouts will get back possession of it on the board. Fire a shot. Saved by the goalie. Weber, good pressure along the board, strips the puck away. Parsons going to come out. Oh, wow, gets just smashed up against the board. Centered to Weber. He fires a heck of a shot. Saved by the goalie. Deuce has not got a chance at it. They're all just stacked up, firing away at it. It's loose. Goalie dives, keeps it out. Great job by their goalie there. Going to come back to Silas on D. Oh, and he whiffs. Finally sends a weak shot in. Goalie smothered that. Mom promised Silas some YouTube time on the way home if he scored a goal today, so he's probably very nervous. Rosewell, Arth, and Sullivan will come in with Yeager and Spear. 13 and a half left. Face off. Back to Yeager. Fires a shot. Hits a buck in the shin. Puck's loose to the near wall where Arth will collect. Spins in the corner. Trying to find someone to send it to. He's frozen up good. Rosewell gets over to it. Sends it back to Spear. Spear chips it to the middle. The Bucs are going to end up with it, and they're skating out now. Oh, my gosh. Yeager rolls the player with a reaching stick. They're going to call him for a trip. The Bucs fire a shot off high way over the net. So Yeager's going to get to go to the box for that trip. And the Scouts will be on the penalty kill now. So Welge and Perel are back in on D now. This will be Rosewell and Sullivan. Rosewell gets it off the face-off. Over to Welge, into Perel. Perel skates around behind, loses the puck to the Bucs player behind the goal. Perel knocks it away. Sullivan skates it out all the way along the board into Bucs territory. Centers. Really no one there. Bucs chip it out. Perel now has it in the neutral zone, up to Sullivan on the blue line, into Bucs territory. Bucs will take possession, skate it out. Rosewell gets a stick on the cross pass. Silas, Welge bobbles the loose puck in the middle. Bucs will fire a shot from the blue line. Can't get through all the players. Rosewell now will take it around the board. Has some space. Crosses to Sullivan. He's wide open. Skates it in. Gets a Buck player on him. Dangles. Dangles again. Puck's loose along the goal. Over into the corner. And I think they're going to say the goalie tripped Sullivan. And I think from the look of it, he did. Sullivan was standing by himself next to the goal. All of a sudden, he's piled up. I think the goalie just took advantage of him being there. Are they not sending one to the box? I thought she symboled. Oh, yeah, here he comes. Okay. So now we'll be 4-on-4 for 30 seconds. And then the Scouts will have themselves another power play for about a minute. And Mills and Duselier in now with Welge and Perel. Face off one, back to Perel. He fires a shot, goes wide. Starts Weber and Mills. Comes back out to Arth.
Go back in.
That's Arth and Spear. I'm getting all the players wrong. I'm sorry. So Arth and Spear, because we still have Yeager in the box. Now Yeager's back on. Scouts on the power play for about a minute here. Weber digs one. Oh, I thought he was going to get it out of the corner. He missed his stick. Going around to Yeager on the far side. He chips it up to Mills. Mills to Arth. Arth dangles. He's got 4 players around him. Puck's loose. Next to the goal. Weber corral, sends it back to Spear. Spear crosses over to Yeager. Yeager fires a high shot, gets knocked down, loose next to the goal. Mills spins around, chips it back out to Yeager. Yeager's going to fire another one. Arth knocks it down, goes wide of the goal. Weber was right there to get a stick on it, but it went by him. Trying to dig it out of the corner now. Got a Bucs player right on his back. They'll strip it away. Here they come. Arth, a good challenge at center ice. Bucs will turn it over. Arth will finally knock it in the zone. Bucs can't handle it. Arth will get back to it. He's going to cross to Mills. Mills has it on his stick. Backhand. Oh, hit too many Bucs skates there. Didn't go in. Goalie got a leg blocker save, and they cleared back to center ice. We're going to reset here. So Welge and Perel are now on. Perel's going to ice it. So an exciting series there. And when we get these lines right, it's going to be Welge and Perel. It's going to be Dowell. Sullivan. And Rosewell. Face off over to Dowell. He dumps it. Rosewell chases. Gets to it inside the territory and then dumps it into the corner. Now it's over to Sullivan, who fires a shot. No luck there. Comes out to Perel. He chips it back into the corner. Rosewell again to it. Digs it out. Centers. Can't get through all the Bucs skates there. Bucs will finally skate it out. They're going to send the puck right over to Perel, just inside our blue line. He's going to chip it back up. Sullivan's going to end up with it at center ice, right between the defender's legs, but it's too much, and he gets away from him. He spins, tries to center. The Bucs are there. They clear it out. Perel, good pressure at center ice. They get around him. He's going to get called for a trip there. No? Oh, yeah. I thought so. Unfortunately, that was a little too much defense from behind. Wrap the stick around. Perel's going to go for the trip. 9 minutes, 9 seconds left in the first. So Weber and Parse are on with Yeager and Spear as the scouts go on the penalty kill. Face off back to Des Moines. They send a weak shot in. Sam Heck knocks it to the far board. Parse is going to chase to it. Weber gets a stick on it, battling for possession along the board. Bucs come away with it, skating into the zone now. Spear dives. Player sends a shot high over the goal. Again to the far wall. Scouts finally get it cleared. Weber's going to chase. Parse is going to chase. No icing. He gets to it. They freeze it up along the board. Parse finally going to knock it away. Rosewell's now on. He charges. Can't get to it. It's back to the corner, and the Bucs send it around. Rosewell's actually going to pressure that puck, get possession of it. Sends a backhand high, centering pass, goes all the way over to Yeager. Yeager dumps it back to the corner. Rosewell's going to get it behind the goal. Oh, it gets just past the stick. Now he digs it out of the corner, sends it back to Spear. Spear's going to fire a shot. Bouncing in front, goalie kicks it to the side. Back to the far corner, where Duselier now, who's on, is going to skate it around, trying to look for something to do with it. Ends up in the corner. Rosewell sends it back to Spear. Spear, another shot. Hits a buck in the leg. Rosewell gets to it, fires a shot right into the goalie's chest. 7 minutes, 44 seconds left. 6 seconds left in the penalty kill for the Scouts. So Weber and Dowell will be on. And they're going to put Mills as a defender, playing with the lines a little bit here. So I'm guessing that's so Mills can go right to wing with Dowell as soon as we get out of the box here. And he does. So now Perel's on. He'll stay on. So it's Mills, Dowell, and Weber with Welge and Perel. Bucs skating into the Scouts' territory. Fire shot, goes way wide. Back behind the goal. Bucs will get to it. on the rebound. Center it, goes across the crease. Burrell will get to it. Get it at least outside the blue line, but the Bucs will strip it away, come in and fire another shot. Saved by Sam. Welge gets to it, chips it up to Dow, I think. Can't really see on that near side board. Too much glass there, but back out to center ice. Bucs corral it, spin around, send it up to their man who's going to skate it in. A great pick by Dow there. He's got a lot of space. He skates to the blue line and dumps. They're going to go catch a change here. Rosewell's on. Arth is on. Sullivan is on, I think. Nope. Yeah, he's on. Okay. Yeager came on. Yeah, Yeager came on, and Perrell's trying to find his opportunity to get to the bench. He does so. So now Spear is on. Scouts center to Sullivan. He takes a little time with it, tries to chip it over to Rosewell to the far wall, or the near side wall, sorry. He's dancing around with it, has some space, fires a shot. Saved by the goalie. Good puck movement there. Had an opportunity. Good save by the Bucs goalie. 6 minutes, 4 seconds left in the first. So still Yeager and Spear, Rosewell, Arth, and Sullivan. Face off deep in Bucs territory. Face off. Back to the Bucs defender. He tries to clear. Sullivan will intercept. Arth will get it. Oh, chips over to Rosewell just past his stick. It's in the corner. Again, Sullivan with good pressure, slowing the Bucs up, coming out of their own zone to the far wall, where I think Yeager got over there to it. Now it's loose back behind Scout's goal. Oh, Sullivan was skating out and lost an edge. Puck's loose in front of Scout's goal, but Yeager's going to end up with it. Skates it out, loses it at center ice. Rosewell gets it on the stick. Then Rosewell loses an edge. Everybody's piling up. It must be really icy out there at center ice. I'm not sure. No.
Slipping and sliding.
Yeah. Bucs now back to their defender. D-to-D pass. They're shooting through 4 Scouts there. Can't get anywhere with it. Scouts corral, chip it up to Arth. Arth now has some space as he comes across the middle, dangles a bit. Good coverage on him. He's going to circle around. Backhand, good save to the far wall. He gets pressed up against the board. Puck's frozen. Bucs will skate it around, go to clear it. Welge and Perrell are now in on defense. Welge will intercept that pass at center ice. Spins with it, trying to take a little bit of space. Got it knocked away from behind him. Recovers, smothers the Bucs player up there. So I think that's Parse who's come on now with Weber and Duselier. He skates it to the center, but they're going to pile up and lose it. The Bucs dump it in. Ducelier's going to get back to it. He loses it. Players piling up in the corner there. I think Welge's trying to dig it out from under the Bucs player. He clears it out to Parse, who gets it stripped away. They can't get a shot off. Come on, boys, clear it. Bucs now with it back behind Scout's goal. They chip it up to their wing. He didn't get a shot off because Parse had good coverage on him there. Back around to the far wall. Welge and Duselier chase. Bucs again cross D-to-D pass. Perrell's going to intercept it. He's trying to skate it out. Parse got right in his way and kind of slowed him up. Loose puck now to Parse. Parse gets his stick knocked right out of his hand. Welge's going to get it and dump it in. The Scouts are trying to catch a line change. The Bucs player went down and lost it, coming across the middle. So now we have, wow. Is that offside? The coaches on the other side were signaling they wanted a penalty, I think. But okay, so catch my breath here. Now we got Rosewell, Dow, and Mills on with Yeager and Spear. It's 3 minutes, 11 seconds left in the first. And the Scouts are certainly firing on all cylinders, but only have 1 point on the board so far. So Hopefully we can improve on that. Bucs knock the face off into Scout's territory. Spears going to circle around the goal. He's going to chip it up to Dow. It gets past him out in the neutral zone. Let's see if he can. He pressures the Bucs clear back in their own territory. They dump behind their own goal. Rosewell will challenge. Mills will end up with the puck. Got a lot of Bucs player in his face, but he spins. Oh, and he fanned on the shot. They strip it away. Here they come. Spears all by himself. He recovers. Had good position. They do an exceptional job of passing to their open man on the backside of the goal, but they just don't quite close the deal there. Puck's loose in front of the goal. Looks like Welge finally got it. Sorry, Yeager finally got it. Chipped it up to Rosewell. Into Bucs territory. They send it back out to center ice. We'll have to regroup here. Dell gets to it. Mills comes over to help out. He didn't quite get it dumped into the Bucs territory. It's back in the corner now. Rosewell's there. We're all there. Mills is there. Back behind the goal. Dow's going to charge to the far wall, try to keep that puck in. Just misses. Here come the Bucs. Mills, good job getting back. Help out on the defensive end there. Rosewell's going to intercept the pass right in front of Sam. Chip it out to center ice. We're going to change some players out here on that dump. It's not going to be enough for an icing. Welge and Perrell, Arth, Sullivan, and Weber are on. Bucs out in the neutral zone. Arth steal the pass. Skated in. Centers. No one there but Bucs. They chip it out to the neutral zone. Welge skates it in just in time for Arth to get onside. He's going to get his legs knocked out from under him and lose the puck. Bucs player coming across his own middle, chopping salad there. They skated into the Scouts territory. Perrell with a good poke. Holds him up. It's loose back in the neutral zone. They're skating all the way back to their own goal. Arth pressuring. Weber comes over to help. Sullivan ends up with the puck. He gets it stripped away at the red line. Almost regained possession. The Bucs will try again. Oh, wow. That player just slammed right into Arth, and they both piled up right at the red line here. Puck's loose on the far wall. Wow. Sullivan off his feet against the wall. He's going to catch it. Nope, that's an ice call, not a penalty call. So Scouts dump it for an ice. 20 seconds left in the first. Yeager and Spear back on. Parse, Rosewell, and Dusselier. Face off back to the Bucs defender. He fires a shot in. Can't get through all the players. It's to the near side wall. Everyone chases back around to the swinging around to the far wall. Dusselier's going to get to it. Knocks it out. Gets spun around. Loses it. The Bucs pass across. Oh, they passed across, and Parse was right there just as time runs out. So, a lot of action, but only one goal. So. And that buzzer means we're back for the start of the second period. So Dusselier, Parse, Rosewell, still your line on offense. Yeager and Spear in on defense. Hopefully the view for this period will be awful because we'll spend the whole time on the other end of the ice here. We'll see. Face off back to Yeager. He dumps. Not quite enough to get across the blue line. Arce gets taken off his feet. Rosewell's going to end up with it. He skates it in, dangling by two players. Finally gets it stripped away. All the scouts are there to help try to keep it in. It's loose across the middle. Bucs try to corral it. They wind up with it all the way back to their own corner. As Parse, who just is all over the ice all the time, applies a lot of pressure there. Still loose back behind the goal. Bucs will finally swing around. They lose it again. Rosewell's right there behind them. They just can't get it cleared. Back again behind their own goal now. Back and forth, back and forth. Now they're skating it out finally. Deuce there comes across. Taps that puck. Two of the Bucs players pile up. Bucs loose underneath them, fighting along the board there. Scouts finally get it dumped in. Parse again out on the Bucs players' trail there. Comes out to Yeager. He dumps it back up to Parse. Shot comes out. Hits the defender in the stick. And the Bucs are going to try to skate one out again here. Deuce there again. Good pressure. They'll dump it. It'll come back to Spear. Spear crosses over. It's going to be way too much. It's going to go for an ice. Good idea. A little bit better angle. He would have fed Parse. 13:28 left in the second. Welge and Perel will come on. Weber, Mills, and Dowell. Everybody's hands go up. And the question remains, when can I put my hands back down? A shot from the Bucs, a rebound, another shot. Puck's loose. They wrap around, hit their side of the goal. Scouts trying to clear. Looks like Dowell finally got to it, tried to clear. It's loose. It's chaos. Up and down. Finally, Dowell's going to get it. He's actually got some space now as he comes out of the zone into Bucs territory. Puck gets ahead of him into the corner. Scouts will forecheck. Try to regain possession here. They send it back out to Perel. He's going to just chip it back into the corner. Weber gets to it, gives it to Mills behind the goal. He tried to send it out. It gets knocked loose to the near corner. Again, Mills good pressure behind the goal. Bucs player switches direction, goes the other way. Dowell comes over to stop it. Wow, gets slammed. He had a little bit of a slew foot there. Went down against the board. Here come the Bucs. They've got some space. Burrell's kind of by himself. They cross ice pass. Missed the mark. Burrell chases into the corner. Mills and Weber both there to help out. Bucs dump a puck in. It hits Weber. So I think that's Dowell got to it and sent the shot in. Frozen 11:47 seconds left in the second. Sullivan, Arth, Rosewell, Yeager, and Spear. Arth was still getting his glove on as the puck comes over to him off the faceoff. Bucs dump it. Enough for an ice. We'll get a little reset there. Arth was hoping for that anyway.
Already at
Yeah, right. All right, another one over to Arth. Rosewell comes over to help out. Puck's loose coming back to the blue line. Everyone stands and watches it. Finally, Rosewell gets to it, sends it to Arth. Arth's going to send one right over the shoulder of the goalie. Put the Scouts up 2-0. 11:28 left in the second. That's how we play, boys. Let's keep that up. Bucs will charge into Scouts territory off the face-off, lose the puck. Sullivan ends up with it. He's trying to skate it out, just gets swallowed up by defenders. Going to wind up over on Arth's stick. He sends the pass across, hits Sullivan in the skates. Sullivan again gets piled up. I think they're finally going to call the Bucs for a trip here. They were just laying on him from behind there. So the Scouts will be on another power play as Welge and Farrell come on with your Munchkin line. Over to Parse. He dances across the middle, loses the puck, kind of falls. Oh, he was falling down. And he's falling down. He kind of backhanded it towards the goal. I think it deflected off the leg blocker. Deuce Lear in a perfect position to just slip it right into the corner.
And heads up by Dookie.
Oh, yeah. Woo! Yeah, great hustle. Great hustle, heart by Parse to just stay with that, feed it across the crease. Deuce in the right spot, buries it. Scouts up 3-0.
Goal scored by Kansas City, number 6.
The Bucs kind of end up with it off the face-off. Scouts stop him at the blue line, strip it away. Here comes Deuce Lear skating across. Oh, kind of lost the puck on the back of Weber's skate and then piled up along the wall. They are going to call a trip on a Bucs player there. I couldn't really see it. I knew he went down. Obviously, you heard him hit the wall. But
Right here.
Yeah, can't see much there.
They disappear, and then when they don't, 5 seconds, somebody fell down.
So we're right back on another power play here. 10:42 left. Face-off goes back to Welge. He fires a shot. Glove save by the goalie. Weber gets to it. Can't spin around in time. Oh my gosh, it comes out and Farrell. And this Bucs player is just physical as all get out. He slams into the player on the board. They're going to send him for a check or a rough or something. He's playing angry. It's obvious. So we'll be 5-on-3 here for a minute 7. Welge and Farrell go off. Yeager and Spear come on. Mills, Dow, and Rosewell are on now for this 5-on-3. Over to Mills on the face-off. He's trying to dig it off the wall. He does get it over to Dow. Dow's got it in front of the goal. Sends it right underneath the goalie. Goalie diving across, sends it right under the goalie's belly. So a power play goal there. And we'll still be up 5-on-4. I think the officials making sure they got the players right, who they let out of the box here. We're all good. Puck drops back to the Bucs defender, gets by him. Mills is going to chase and pressure. He stops it. Over to Dow. Dow fires towards the net. Looks like the defender knocked it towards the goalie, and the goalie smothered it. So we're just under 10 minutes.
A little cover. I was hoping for the monkey. Not smash.
Bucs sent it into the corner off the face-off. Dow pressures. Rosewell's going to knock it loose. Dow's right there across the middle, over to Mills. Mills spins, tries to center it, sends it right to the Bucs. Here they come. Mills with great speed coming back to help out. Oh, he's probably going to get a call there as that player basically stopped right in front of him, and he wound up giving the guy a bear hug. And they both piled up, and they're going to call Mills for a trip. So, kind of unfortunate. Probably a legit call, but what are you going to do when the guy just kind of stops right in front of you? It was really like he was trying to hold him up to keep him from going down. And,
Well, they both guys just lost their footing. And
yeah. So Weber and Perel are still on now. Arth and Weber face off. Over to Welge. He skates up the board and gets slammed against the wall. No call for the big man, I guess. Arth's going to end up with it. He crosses right across the crease. Weber fires a shot, but it goes wide. Bucs skating out now with it into Scouts territory. Are you kidding me?
he fell himself.
That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. They freaking slam Silas into the wall right here. Nothing.
Dude, he just
And then a great defensive poke check, and the kid falls down. You're going to call him for a trip. And for all the calls that didn't go, sorry, I got to stop. I'm mic'd up. I got to stop. For all stuff they haven't called all weekend, now they're calling this. Like, it's ridiculous. Trying to even it up, I guess.
Like he fell on his own. You could,
Yeah.
well, look at the tape.
Yeah, right. Maybe I'm wrong. I'll say that.
No,
I've been wrong before. I mean, it wasn't my fault, but I've been wrong before. So we're now 4-on-3. Rosewell, Yeager, and Spear. The Bucs fire a shot. Great save by Sam. They backhand rebound. A second save off the leg blocker out to their defender. Fires a shot. Yeager's going to get a stick on it. Set it out past the blue line. The Bucs will kind of regroup here. The Bucs are back to full strength. 5-on-3 for 30 seconds here. Whoa, that's a punch in the face! Are you kidding me?
Headlocks apparently are.
It's ridiculous. All right, loose puck out in front of the goal. Back to the defender. They fire a shot. Yeager again clears it up to the middle. Rosewell chases. He's going to get to it along the far board. The Bucs player goes down and trips Rosewell as he comes back. No call. Here come the Bucs now. Right across the middle. Yeager and Spear defending. Spear goes down. Bucs send a slow shot across. Yeager kind of clears it to the corner. Spear's right there. He's trying to dig it out. Mills is on now with Rosewell. He just about got that one cleared. The Bucs player now to the far wall, spins, sends it across the middle. Yeager's in great position to chip it away. Bucs again circle around with it. Kansas City's got a man back on the ice now. Perel's back.
Take it up, Adrian. Take it up.
The Bucs cross it in their own zone. Mills dives and misses. I think looks like Bucs went offside, yeah. I was trying to catch the lines, and we're going to change them all up now anyway. So 7 minutes, 20 seconds left in the second. Arth, Sullivan, Weber, Welge, and Perel. Face off. Back to Welge. He chips it. Back to the Bucs defender. They try to feed it up. Across the neutral zone. That player would have been offside if he'd got that across the blue line. He didn't. Arth is there. He pressures clear into the Bucs territory. Bucs players piling up. Arth spins, tries to center. They knock it back to the corner. He does it again. Sullivan there by himself and fans the shot, unfortunately. Loose in front of the goal. Bucs are trying to skate it out. Off sticks, off skates. Puck's bouncing all over. Welge does a good job. I think he maybe hit that one back in. Everybody's losing their edges here. Arth now with it across the middle. Moves it over. Sullivan with a backhand. Can't tell if Weber got a stick on that or not. It's finally loose in the far corner again. Weber skates it around, hits the goalie in the leg blocker. Puck's loose in front. Arth again with another shot. Rebounded to the near corner. Arth chases. Clear across the ice to the far wall. No Scouts players there. Bucs will kind of regroup. Get an opportunity to come out with it now. They dump to the corner. Burrell's going to go chase it down. He's going to chip it up to Arth. Arth will lose it coming across the middle. Weber there to back him up. Sullivan there. He can't get a stick on it either. And now here come the Bucs. Burrell, a fantastic poke check as they come across the blue line. He's got the puck. He's skating it. Takes it into Bucs territory. Gets held up. Jumps to the corner. It's going to wrap around behind the goal. Scouts, not a whole lot of forecheck pressure here. I think we're calling for some line changes. Oh, no, that one's going to get by Welge, but I don't think any Bucs are there. He ends up with it at the Scouts blue line, jumps. The Bucs will get it. Skate it into their own corner. Player goes down. Rosewell's got it behind the goal. He lost it behind the goal there. So who do we have on here now? This is Yeager and Spear. Harsh, Rosewell, and Deuce is going to come on for Sullivan, and we'll have this line right. 5 minutes, 7 seconds left after the Scouts go offside. Face off back to the Bucs. Rosewell, great pressure, strips the puck away. He skates towards the goal, sends it over to Parse, but they intercept. Deuce gets to it, knocks it back. Parse gets just smashed against the far wall. No call. Rosewell tries to get to it, gets knocked down, back up. Bucs chip it up to their open man in the middle. He dumps from the blue line, just beside the goal, back behind. Spear will send it around. Parse misses it. Bucs again set a shot, goes off Spear's skate, I think. Now Parse has it. He's got some space. He's going to take it. Skates it into the zone. Oh, he tried to backhand pass there, got tied up. Now here come the Bucs. They try to pass coming out of their own zone. Scouts slow up that process. Deuce now with it at the red line. He's got some space. He's going to skate it in. He's got Rosewell right with him. Deuce there skates to the far side, loses the puck as he spins. Tied up along the back wall there. A lot of banging around. Deuce now has it. Looked like he tried a backhand shot right in front of the goal. It goes wide. Rosewell to it in the corner. Backhands a pass. Oh, Parse tripped as he was in great position to knock one in, I think. Bucs out to center. Oh, my gosh. I think that shot might actually hit Welge's stick as he went to poke it right at the same time the player shot it, and it went lobbed straight up in the air and came right back behind Sam and went in the goal. High arcing lob of a shot. And the Bucs are on the board. 3 minutes, 32 seconds left in the second. So Mills, Dow, and Weber on now. So Welge and Perel. Welge stops one inside the blue line, chips it up to the middle. Gets through all the players. Does it again. Mills trying to dig it out along the near side wall here. Weber there to help him. Looks like it's going to make its way into Bucs territory, and Scouts are forechecking, trying to get possession of it. Here come the Bucs. Welge a great poke as they come across the red line. The player gets around him, but he ties them up, and they'll clear it back out to the neutral zone. Pressure! Bucs getting at their own blue line. Get it to their player who dumps just inside here. Now we'll fight in the neutral zone along the board here. Mills ends up with it, takes some space towards the Bucs blue line. I think we're finally going to get a call for a trip on the Bucs as Weber got slew-footed right here in front of us. Yeager and Spear are on now with Sullivan, Rosewell, and Arth. Face off deep in Bucs territory. 2 minutes, 27 seconds left in the second. Scouts on the power play. Over to Arth. Back to Spear. Fires a shot. Bounces off Rosewell's stick. It's loose. Rosewell gets the rebound. Buries it right in the corner. And a very quick power play goal for the Scouts to put them up 5-1. And the Soldier Boy is here to tell
we're in the
you.
locker room. It's the song I leave on. It seems like every time I'm in there. I haven't heard Thunderstruck in weeks.
You can't leave now. You're forced to listen to it. All right, Rosewell, Sullivan, Arth still with Yeager and Spear. Bucs get the puck off the face-off. Yeager with a great step forward and a poke. Sullivan's going to end up with it. Dances around everyone. Backhands a shot. Just couldn't put enough on it. Here come the Bucs.
Keep it up, Adrian!
Rosewell slowing him up. Arth there to help out. Rosewell's not going to have the puck. He's going to have some space. He's going to take it towards the Bucs blue line. Sullivan is, I thought he went offside. He didn't. So Rosewell dances, backhands a shot, saved by the goalie. They clear it all the way out. Scouts will reset. Spear dumps to the blue line. And I think that was maybe Arth that knocked it to the corner. Bucs have it, skating around back behind the goal. Burrell has come on. Yeager is still on. Bucs dump it to the corner. Burrell tried to clear. They sent it back to the near wall. Yeager now takes some space, skating it out. Gets it stripped away at the red line and loses an edge. The Bucs player then loses an edge. Now we pile up Bucs player along the far wall. Arth comes away with the puck. Gets it knocked away, but Weber's there to take it. Wow, skates into the zone and just gets hammered again and goes down. We've changed some players out here now, so Welge and Burrell are both on. Sullivan is still on, but Parsons come on with Weber. Parsons steals the Bucs puck and gets his legs swiped out from underneath him. They take it back behind their own goal. And unfortunately, Sullivan is going to catch another trip. And they're going to send two to the box.
I think there's some extracurricular activity.
I think there was. So we got a trip and a rough. And the Scouts will be on a minute and a half, 5-on-3 penalty kill. Coach, not pleased. We can hear him from here. So this is Rosewell, Welge, and Perrell. Rosewell actually gets the puck off the face-off. Can't quite clear it. Steps up and stops him in front of the goal here. They dangle, send a shot in. Sam catches it, drops to his knees, and freezes it up. 12 seconds left in the second. You're fine.
We've even got the clean version. Did you catch that?
Yeah. Back to the Bucs defender on the face-off. He takes his time, dangles a bit. Sends a good centering pass, and they backhand a shot, but it goes wide. That'll do it for the second, and the Scouts will start the third with 2 men in the box. Mike's hot. We are back live. Starting the third period. 5-on-3, shorthand. Sullivan and Parse in the box. Rosewell, Yeager, and Spear will be our 3 men to start this period. I'm not sure if the Bucs are boycotting the start of this period or what. They're taking their own time in the box over there. Here they come.
Just about a minute left. He wasn't done giving his speech.
I guess he wanted to take his time. Sometimes I wish they'd just drop the puck.
Yeah.
Just be like, all right, if you're not going to take the field, just, you know. Rosewell dumps the puck deep in Bucs territory off the faceoff. They skate it out, cross in the middle, up to the blue line, skating across. Spear, good pressure. They don't get a shot off. Back to their defender. It's going to get by them. They're going to have to reset. 36 seconds left in the penalty kill for the Scouts. Bucs dangling at their own blue line, trying to keep themselves from going offside, I think. Now they finally dump it in. And they're skating towards the goal. Spear, a great poke, gets it knocked away. Can't quite clear it as he fans the puck, but it will get knocked back out. And now the Bucs have to reset. 12 seconds left in the penalty kill. Bucs skated across the middle, fire shot. Sam saves, covers. 6 seconds left in the penalty kill. 14 minutes, 2 seconds left in the third. Now this is Weber with Welge and Burrell. Face off over to the Bucs wing. He sends it back to the defender. Welge's going to knock down a high shot with his stick. Burrell gets to it, tries to clear. Both Scouts players back on the ice now. Parcel end up with it right out of the box. Gets it stripped away in the middle. Now Weber has it coming across. Parse holds up at the blue line. Weber's going to skate to the corner, turn. Gets it tied up. Piling up down there. Bucs are going to come out. Ooh, Sullivan steps up. They pile up. And Parse is going to catch himself. Ooh, I thought they were going to call that one as a trip. But no. Yeah, the Bucs. Can't quite get it in. Sullivan now gets it center ice, dances in the zone, sends a shot wide. Parse chases to the corner. He's going to wrap back around to Sullivan. Sullivan's going to try to center. Bucs are going to intercept. Kind of a dangerous pass for them. Passing across right in front of their own goalie. Again, another pass to the blue line. Rosewell's on now. He's going to stop him and intercept. Parse ends up with it. Skates into the Bucs territory to the corner. Tries to center back to Rosewell. Gets tied up. Looks like Parse is hurt. He's going to head to the bench. Mills is on now with Rosewell. The Bucs dump. Scouts chase. Oh, they beat Burrell, and they get to the puck behind the goal. He skates around, sends a chip up to the center, but they can't corral it. Back to the defender. Another high shot. Looked like Burrell knocked it down with his hand. Welge chases into the corner. Bucs send it around. Loses the player, Rosewell there. Back around to the other side. Deuce Lear, who's on now, is going to get to it. Frozen along the board. Welge chips it up. Mills with some speed is going to get to it at the blue line. Buck player there stopped the progress. Come back the other way. Gets chipped up, and Mills is going to end up with it in Bucs territory. Turns, tries to center a pass. Bucs intercept, and here they come. So it's Yeager and Spear now on defense. Bucs in a high shot. I think Sam may have hit that with his glove and knocked it to the far corner. Yeager trying to skate out with it. Can't quite get it. out of the zone at the blue line. The Bucs fire another shot. Sam trapped underneath. Almost looked like he thought it went underneath him into the goal, but it did not. They blow it dead. 11-17 left in the third. So Arth is on now with Weber and Dowell, Welge and Perel. Face off back to Welge. He takes a little bit of space trying to skate it out. Loses it. Weber dumps it to the center. Bucs will skate it all the way back into their territory. Dowell with pressure. Weber intercepts. Dances a little bit. Gets it knocked off his stick. Bucs player out to the middle. Arth holds him up. Intercepts. Back to Welge. He's taking a little space up the middle. Gets smashed into the board. Bucs loose. Bucs crossing their own territory here, try to clear it out. Arth's going to end up with the puck as they lose it. He dances right in the zone, right around the defender, fires a shot, goes wide. Puck's loose in the corner. Weber goes and digs it. Oh, sorry. Dowell goes and digs it out, fires a shot again, deflecting into the corner. Just back and forth here behind Bucs' goal. Weber, Dowell both get beat. Bucs player flying into Scouts territory. Perel steps up with a great poke. Puck's loose into the corner. They dive to fight over it. Bucs end up with it back behind the goal. They center. No one's there. It's out to their defender. He fires a shot, bouncing off sticks and skates, and it's loose in front of the goal. And Sam smothers it. 9:57 left in the third. This is Spear and Yeager. With Sullivan, Duselier, and Rosewell. Duselier ends up with the puck in Scouts territory, dances across the middle, fires a shot. Goalie saves it, drops it in front of him. It's loose. Back behind into the near corner. Sullivan with pressure. It's going to come out to Spear. He's going to dump it in, but the Bucs are going to end up with it. Send it clear back into Scouts territory where Yeager kick it back up to the middle. Deuce fighting along the board for it. Finally gets it cleared. Bucs skated across, bring it in. Sullivan, great pressure. Swallowing them up, slowing them up. Now here comes Deuce Leary. He's got a lot of space, and with his speed, beats the last defender. He's trying to dangle, loses it, spins, fires a shot, saved. It's loose. Rosewell's right there. He'll steal it behind the goal, try to center it up. Too many Bucs there to get it through. Sullivan stepped up, almost stripped that puck away, and they got by him now. The Bucs player's going to lose the puck coming into the Scouts territory. Yeager's going to send it right up to the red line. Sullivan's there. Skates it into Bucs zone. Fires a shot, goes off the Bucs stick, high over the goal. Sullivan piles up into the corner. Looked like that didn't feel very good. Welge does a good job along the blue line of keeping it in. Bucs will finally dump it out. Rell chips it back up. Dowell fighting for it along the red line here. Mills is in now. Had it at the red line for a second, got it knocked away. They chip it back up. Mills to Dowell. Dowell gets held up at the middle. Now Mills is going to come out with the puck. He dances around one defender, fires a shot. Stick save by the goalie. It's high up over the goal, back behind. Mills chases to it. Tried to send it back. Too many Bucs skates to get it through there. Welge steps up, gets beat. And here come the Bucs. Perel's the last man there. They try to pass. It looks like they just kind of lost the puck, and it's loose. Comes across in front of the goal. No one there. Dowell's going to end up with it. He's going to skate it out. Crosses to Mills. Too far ahead of him. The Bucs will end up with it. They'll cross it back over. I think that's Weber who's come on now. Gets to it. Chips it back into Bucs territory. Back out to the middle. where Weber pushes it back in. But the Bucs will steal. Let's get it out. Welge with a great poke, knocks it away. He's got the puck, skidding across the middle into Bucs territory along the board. Oh, he gets just kind of swallowed up by two defenders there. Regains the puck behind the goal. He swings around, fires a shot. It goes high up over the goal. It's right there. But he gets around to it against the far wall. He's going to strip it again and fire a second shot. The goalie's going to save that one too. Now it's loose back behind. Here come the Bucs. So Rosewell's on. Arth is on. Mills is still on. I think it looks like Welge's going to head to the box, or sorry, to the bench. And now Yeager will be on with Spear, Rosewell, Arth, and Dusselier. Loose puck across the middle. Arth gets to it, knocks it deep into Bucs territory to the corner, sends it across right in the middle. Dusselier kind of tied up, couldn't do anything with it. Gets loose, comes back up towards the blue line. Arth backhands with a shot towards the goalie, goes wide back behind the goal. Rosewell pressures. Bucs chip it out. Pass across at the blue line. Yeager's going to end up with it. Dumps to the middle. Cross back over to the Bucs player. He comes in across the blue line. Yeager loses an edge. Arth with a quick step up. Strips that puck. If he can get around this player, he's only got one to beat. That's taking a little bit too much time. Wow, the player just dives at his feet. He crosses a great crossing pass to the open side of the goal where both Dusselier and Rosewell were waiting for it. They just couldn't quite get a shot off there. Back here on the blue line, Scouts just giving the Bucs lots of trouble clearing. Rosewell's going to end up with it in the center. Dances across. Dumps to the far corner for a change. Welge and Perel are back on now on defense. Weber's in at center. Sullivan's on with Dowell. Bucs will lose it in the neutral zone. Sullivan's going to dance, beat a defender right into the zone, along the wall, towards the goal, fires it. Oh, can't tell if that was quite a shot or a pass, but it hit two open Scouts players. The puck is loose. Wow, the Bucs player just dives in, piling players up in the crease. Puck was loose the whole time. They didn't blow it dead. It finally winds up in the goal.
That was a Bucs player that scored that for us.
Now we're having conversations here. I'm not sure what it's about.
Is it not a goal? Is that not a goal?
So the goal's going to stand. Scouts will be up 6-1. 4 minutes, 32 seconds left in the third.
Bucs player just tucked in the net for us. Christmas come late.
I mean, they're just piling up in the crease there. Like, the one player clearly didn't even have any intention to go for the puck. He was just trying to clear people out.
Yeah,
so.
He's like WWE.
Yeah. So again, Dowell, Sullivan, Weber at center. Welge and Perel on D. Bucs skated in. Fire shot way wide of the goal. Back around behind. It's loose up in front. Another shot. Welge had it on a stick, but he lost an edge. Goes down. Gets up, gets to it. Oh my gosh. It's just really icy over there. Everybody's piling up all the time. Yeah. Oh. Oh no, the Scouts are going to go offside. So we had an opportunity there. It's just banging the puck back and forth all around. And Scouts put themselves offside. Yeager and Spear back on at D. Rosewell, Dusselier, and Farce. Face off back to Bucs defender. They chip it up to the middle, gets between Yeager's legs. Spear backs him up, sends it back in the neutral zone. Again, Yeager dumps it. That puck's going to go right towards the goal. Not enough for an ice. It's going to stop. Dusselier with great pressure gets right there to it. Almost had a chance for an open goal there. Dances around back from behind, sends it back out to the point where Yeager's going to fire a high shot. Going to get knocked down Oh, looks like Rosewell and Deuce are fighting for it. Loose shot against the side of the goal. Parse gets to it. Centers, comes back out to Spear. Spear sends a shot in wide. Back out to Yeager. Yeager's going to chip it up. Tried to get it to Parse. Got intercepted. Now here come the Bucs. Spear's back there by himself as the Bucs. Oh, a good poke check. Knocks the puck loose. Deuce Lear's going to chase to it. Clear it around the goal. Rosewell's going to eventually end up with it. Skate it out in the neutral zone. The Bucs are going to chip it back and put themselves offside. We are 2 minutes, 44 seconds left in the third. This is Arth, Weber, and Mills in with Welge and Perrell. Mills will get the puck off the faceoff. Dangles at the blue line a little bit. Scouts hold up. He comes right across the middle, beats a defender, dangles around everybody, and fires a fantastic shot. Blocker side on the goalie, right over his shoulder. He just danced around all the defenders and just fired it right over the shoulder of the goalie. Go up 7-1, 2.5 minutes left. So a quick series there, so no line change for the Scouts, but still be Weber, Arth, and Mills, Welge, and Perrell. Weber gets tied up off the faceoff. Bucs try to bring it in. Puck gets loose. Arth ends up with it. He's going to skate it into the zone. Going to get slashed about 6 times. He centers. Oh, my goodness. Oh, there it is. So he centers. Mills chips it. It gets rebounded. Everybody's battling, and then Mills is just going to chip it right back in again. He's going to get himself 2 in a row in quick succession. Dad's going to be shelling out money for some mini sticks. So, minute 56 left. Rosewell, Dowell, and Sullivan on now with Yeager and Spear. Faceoff gets pushed into Bucs territory. They'll end up with it. Skated up into Scouts territory. Spear, good job holding them up at the blue line, and they go in offside. Rosewell wins it off the faceoff, gets it stripped away. Dowell was there to help. Rosewell will end up getting it back, but again, get it stripped away. He gets back just in time for Dowell to bring it in. But the puck gets loose, fighting along the near side board. Spear actually comes out with it, tries to center back to Sullivan. He loses it. Yeager will end up with it. He's got to wait for everybody to reset. He does. He dumps. Bucs will get it on their stick. Rosewell now has to wait. Dowell comes out. He turns, fires a shot in, bounces off the defender's skates. Sullivan, what a great save. So Sullivan fired the rebound shot high, and the goalie just snatched it right out of the air. And the running clock now with the differential means we'll be at about 30 seconds left in the third when this puck drops. This is now Parse, Deuce, and Weber, your Munchkin line, in with Welge and Perrell. Will be more like 25 seconds left when the puck drops. Parse gets it off the faceoff, fires a shot, saved, goes wide. Deuce pressures, Weber pressures, Bucs spinning, skating in front of their own goal. Welge steps up. They get it by him. Parse is back there to help out. Causing trouble. Welge is going to strip the Bucs stick away. He tries to skate it out. Time is going to expire. And a great win by the Scouts. Thanks for joining us. See you next tournament.